Hi there, my name is Tim Carlielle from Alberta Aerial Video. I've been using unmanned aerial vehicles, or drones, for almost 4 years to capture imagery for everything from TV commercials and documentaries to 3D aerial mapping. One of the most common questions that I get asked is, how can drones be used to market real estate listings and sell properties quicker? Well, my background is in marketing, and I've consulted in both the residential and commercial real estate industries. Through this experience, I've developed valuable insight into how properties are marketed and sold and how emerging UAV technology can be used to market real estate. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my experience with you, and I'm going to be talking about what UAVs can do, how they work, and what the laws are for flying them. Pretty much everything you need to know to start using UAV imagery to sell real estate. Let's start by talking about what UAVs or drones actually are. Transport Canada defines a UAV as a power-driven aircraft other than a model aircraft without a human operator on board. It's important to note here that the lines between a model aircraft and a UAV can be blurry, but for the purposes of this video, if you're flying some kind of remotely operated vehicle to take photos of real estate, it's most certainly a UAV and would be treated as such by law enforcement. Most UAVs, like the one I have here, are quite small and can even look like toys. But the truth is they're actually quite dangerous. The spinning blades will cut anything they touch, and one of these falling out of the air could cause serious damage to people or property. Luckily, most UAVs that you'd actually buy off the shelf have advanced technology that makes them easy to fly. Some can even take off and land themselves using onboard GPS navigation. However, despite all this, things can and will go wrong, so you should never fly a UAV over people under any situation or over private property unless you have permission from the property owner. Most UAVs are multi-rotors, meaning they have propellers facing up, sort of like a helicopter, instead of wings like an airplane. The advantage of this type of UAV is that they're highly maneuverable and they can also hover in one place while you line up that shot perfectly. The camera mounts to the UAV through a gimbal, which keeps the camera stable while the UAV moves around, creating smooth video motion and sharp photos. Because of their small size, UAVs can often get shots from lower altitudes than helicopters, showcasing properties in a way that has never been possible until now. These aerial angles can showcase aspects of a property that aren't visible from ground level, such as unique landscaping or beautiful surroundings. Not just are aerial shots a cool addition to a listing, they can highlight features that are impossible to show off otherwise. UAVs can also take incredible HD videos, which can be used to create emotion around a listing. If you're trying to sell luxury appeal, what better way to do that than with Hollywood-style aerial shots in a short property tour video? Draw in your audience with an amazing photo of the listing and then sell them on the features and lifestyle with a cool video. Now, these are fairly standard ways you can use a UAV to promote or sell real estate. But here are some things and ideas that you might not have considered. For rural properties, such as farms or acreages, a UAV can be used to make a high-resolution aerial image of the entire property. This is done by having the UAV automatically fly a grid over the property, taking thousands of photos, which are stitched together and georeferenced, so you can obtain and mark the exact location of roads, buildings, and property boundaries. In addition to being highly useful as an accurate property map, this image is also high enough resolution to be blown up and printed as an art piece that you can leave behind for the new owner. For pre-sales of properties being built or to obtain funding for proposed construction, a UAV can be used to capture aerial 360 panoramas from the height of each floor being developed, highlighting what the view over the surrounding area will be. So it's pretty clear that UAVs are an important development in the real estate industry. So what are the laws? Well, in Canada, UAVs are regulated by Transport Canada. Transport Canada has a list of requirements called the SFOC exemptions. And if your UAV operation or flight falls under these requirements, you don't have to submit any paperwork to conduct it. But if your operation doesn't meet all of these requirements, then you are required to file an application for an SFOC, a Special Flight Operations Certificate. Visit the Transport Canada website for more details about the exemptions and SFOC process and to make sure you've got the most up-to-date information. But here are a few important points about the SFOC exemptions that often pertain to the use of UAVs in real estate. First, the exemptions apply to any flights taking place more than 9 kilometers away from an airport or built-up area. In this case, a built-up area is anything larger than a farmstead. So if you're taking photos in a city or town, then it doesn't work under the SFOC exemptions. You have to get an SFOC. Secondly, the pilot must be adequately certified as per Transport Canada requirements. Check in the description below for a link to an online UAV operator ground school where you can obtain a UAV operator certificate. And third, you have to have insurance that specifically covers UAV operations. General liability insurance for your business will not cover any damage due to a UAV. There are other rules as well, but these 3 are an important consideration if you're thinking about using a UAV for real estate. At Alberta Aerial Video, we can take care of these details so you don't have to. For more information about what we do, visit www.albertaaerialvideo.com. Thanks for watching.